Okay, your boy is back with another one, and believe me when I say I've been in the fucking lab cooking this one up for a while. That's right, we got the best anime characters from this year. And I even got in a top 10 format. I mean, I got characters from everything. Jujutsu Kaisen, Japan Sinks, Beastars. But you gotta stick around to see which characters from these series made it onto this list. But make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more heat that is on the way. Fuck it, let's run it. Quick disclaimer, this list is incredibly biased and I did not take anyone else's opinion into account while making this hoe. Okay, now back to your regularly scheduled program now. We're starting off this list super strong with an amazing female sociopath who could win any and every Among Us game as an imposter. The number 10 spot on my list goes to the psycho girl herself, Nana, from Talentless Nana. I mean, this girl had everyone fooled, including myself in episode 1, and I knew the premise of the show before I even started watching. But the way she can just switch it from the nicest, most encouraging girl who would no doubt be voted the least likely to harm a fly to full-on serial killer without a lick of remorse is low-key unmatched. And a bit scary. There is no way Nana wasn't making this list if you know my love for psychopaths. And if you've seen my Lohan Lieberg video, you know I love the crazies. And if you love them too, keep watching because there's going to be more to come. The next on this list is crazy too, but in a completely different way. This character might just be the funniest character from all of anime this year. I mean, I don't think there is one scene this character is in that isn't entertaining as hell. Of course, for those who've watched Dorohedoro, you already know who I'm talking about. But for those uncultured anime watchers, I am talking about the skull-faced sorcerer herself, Ibisu. I kid you not, this girl, as a side character, was hard carrying the comedy in this anime. And this anime was already funny. She just makes it hilarious. And when I tell you, I never in my life thought a joke character would play this large of a role in a story. So I really appreciated that twist as well. And that's why Ibisu made it onto this list. But now let's go ahead and move on to number 8. That's right, Legoshi from Beastars sneaks onto my list at my number 8 spot because I enjoy a genuine good guy that also has impulse control issues. Man, who doesn't love a furball of a wolf? That's hella awkward. Every scene that Legoshi is in, you can literally feel his inner struggles just to have a mundane conversation with his peers. Legoshi battles his timid manner just to be a hero and profess his love for a rabbit. I mean, I was a fan of every second of it. I mean, as a young adult, I can remember when I was a hormone-driven teen letting my other head make decisions for me. I sort of relate to him on a spiritual level. But what can I say? On to the next one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Number 7 is here strictly because I'm fucking biased. Like, I know people are not happy about the pacing of this anime, but I don't give a shit. I mean, whenever I hear Jin Mori original, I was up kicking the shit out of some air in front of me. I mean, literally, I can list off every single one of his moves. The triple kick, the blue azure dragon kick, twin blue dragon kick, dragon tempest, the true roundhouse. I mean, I don't even understand why I'm such a fan of him. And if it wasn't, I mean, I know it wasn't because the anime was good. The anime was fucking trash, low key. But maybe it was his drip, or maybe it was the fact that he had some really cool eyes, or maybe it's because when Jim Mori gets to kicking, the villains get to shitting. All I can say is I'm a fan of Mori, and I need more Mori in 2021. Alright, enough fanboy. On to number 6. My number 6 is being held down by this season's villainous protagonist, William James Moriarty. Yes, Moriarty, the antagonist from every Sherlock Holmes story ever written. Moriarty is such a cunning and intelligent character. Oh, and did I mention he's a psychopath? Oh yes, and you know how much I love my psychopaths. If y'all don't know, I'm very hyped to see where this anime goes. I love when a character can simply outsmart and embarrass those who oppose him, and Moriarty can do that with the best of them. Moriarty literally gives me Light Yagami vibes, and I'm here for them. I can't wait to see how his character progresses going forward. But for now, let's switch over to the other side of the moral compass. Okay, now it's time for business. And I know everyone is hoping to see their character make one of these top 5 spots. But if hope is all we got, then I have to roll with Kite from Japan Sinks for my choice all the way. This guy was ready to die with a smile on his face. And if that isn't hope personified, I don't know what is. After all the shit that he and his fellow group members went through, to still have hope is a testament to Kite's greatness. And I don't know a lot of people who would be able to smile in those such dire circumstances. So, I have to commend Kite with the number 5 spot for never giving up hope. And with that, let's move on to someone who never leaves anything up to hope. Honestly, The Great Pretender has so many good things going for it, and his characters is just one of them. This was probably the hardest decision I had to make while making this list. I didn't know if I was going to go with Edamure, Cynthia, or the beautiful young Abby, my waifu of the year. But honestly, I feel like Laurent was 2 steps ahead of everyone in the show, like he is in my heart. Laurent was amazingly brilliant throughout the whole series. I mean, there's not a single thing that this man hasn't thought of and accounted for. He's the man with a plan, and about 600 backup plans that are even better than his original plan. Sounds crazy, but you just have to see it in action. If you haven't watched The Great Pretender, do yourself a favor. I can confidently say that Laurent, the Confidence Man, is conned his way in the number 4 spot on this list. Fucking top 3. Oh my. I mean, oh my. My opinion on a single character hasn't changed this fast since Senior Pink and Dressrosa. Rachel from Tower of God literally went from utter trash to the most evil, conniving bitch I know in 2 episodes. But I'm here for it, and I want to see how she progresses from here on. Rachel is literally the embodiment of envy, and this only serves to give me more reason to like her. I mean, all of us have succumbed to jealousy before, in some point, whether it be materialistic or we just wishing that we had some of the opportunities that we see other people have. But never was I ever expecting this twist to come from this character. That last episode allowed us to get a deeper dive into Rachel's psyche, and it was literally gold. Also, Rachel's a psycho, and you know how much I love my psychos. Fuck it, yo, let's go on to number 2. The number 2 spot is being held down by the young shonen prodigy himself, Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji has all the best typical parts of a shonen MC, but on 1,000. It's hard for me not to put Yuji at number 1. Yuji just has such good motivations behind his actions without having the Hokage or Pirate King level aspirations. Yuji seems to be a good human, but not just for the sake of being a good human. He is good because that's how his granddad raised him. And you can tell just from a short scene in episode 1, Yuji knows he can be amazing at any sport he tries due to his insane natural abilities, but would rather live in uncertainty as a Jujutsu sorcerer because he wants a challenge. And I don't think there is one single anime fan who doesn't appreciate that sentiment. Yuji definitely is one of the best characters from 2020. So is our number 1. Here we go. Number 1. And I must say, the number 1 character from this year has to be the bug herself, Natsume from Decadence. From episode 1, I was impressed with how relevant her character was. Most females, I feel like, have to break through a glass wall by having them perform some crazy out of this world feat to make them feel different from the typical fan service seller. So I was surprised when Natsume was given off super optimistic MC vibes from day 1. Natsume's character development was also fucking ridiculous. In season 1, you really can't sleep on this girl. By far, she is the most driven MC I've ever come across in this media. She doesn't allow her past to hold her down, or the fact that she's actually handicapped. She is not one of the super OP MCs, and in season 1, you watch her go from trash to whoop ass, and it was awesome. Natsume is the most self-aware MC, and it's such a strength to her when all her other abilities aren't even up to par. Natsume inspired me a lot this year, so I had to put her in as my number 1 spot on this list. And there you have it. My top 10 characters from 2020. If you agree with my list, go ahead and let me know. If you hate my list, go ahead and let me know. If you feel like I'm missing so many good characters off this list, go ahead and let me know. Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. And with that said, I'm out.